Buzz is a program of the American Advertising Federation of Roanoke, whose membership strives to help nonprofit organizations through creative marketing assets achieve more. Buzz.
This buzz, you cannot beat that. I mean, it's just a high I'll have all day now. And when I help people catch their cats and they get it too, it's contagious.
They're not the rich and famous. Their profit comes not from the thing they sell, but the good they do. Our nation has more than 1.5 million nonprofits that employ 1 out of 10 Americans, providing services that otherwise go unfulfilled, keeping our community connected when all else fails. But nonprofits often lack the tools to properly promote themselves, to inspire more donors and volunteers and clients to their cause. That's where I come in. I've been in the nonprofit world for nearly 20 years. I connect nonprofits with marketing professionals who donate their time and expertise so that, at the end of the day, these life-giving organizations can do more, do better, by creating more. That's right, buzz. With thousands of stray and unwanted animals roaming our communities, it sometimes feels like it's actually raining cats and dogs. But in Southwest Virginia, it's also raining compassionate humans who have devoted their time, talent, and money toward curtailing, pun intended, this epidemic through the nonprofit Mountain View Humane. On today's Buzz, we feature this nonprofit as it prepares to celebrate its 100,000th Spay and Neuter. And we meet the advertising students at nearby Radford University who are helping Mountain View highlight this milestone with a lot of new buzz.
I'm Lori Gibbons, and I'm the Executive Director here at Mountain View Humane.
Hi, my name's Aaron Osborne. I'm the Executive Director of Administration here at Mountain View Humane.
Our mission is high quality, low cost spay neuter for owned or community animals here in the New River Valley and beyond. We started 14 years ago, and since then we have grown by leaps and bounds. Last year we did 6,552 spay-neuter surgeries, so we have a very busy clinic.
When you compare the cost of a spay and neuter procedure at Mountain View Humane to that of a full-service veterinary clinic, you're looking at a difference of $400 or $500 depending on the sex of the animal. So where we come in, if there are individuals who can't afford the full-service veterinary clinic's cost, they give us a call. If they are truly in need, we have them go to our website, mvhclinic.org. They scroll halfway down through our website, click on our financial aid application, and fill it out.
And we provide wellness exams as well, and so that might be a vaccination for rabies or Lyme disease or whatever the cat or dog might need, because we want to serve a purpose in the community, and we want to be there for anyone who has an animal that needs help.
We have an internal fund that we receive donations for. It's called Spay It Forward. Individuals can receive up to $40 discount off of their services with that subsidy. Another subsidy we have is Petco Love. Petco Love reduces surgery costs up to $50. So that is a wonderful subsidy. We also have something called the Tulip Fund, which was founded and created by our founding board member, Karen Waldron. Clients who have pit bulls, it reduces our surgery cost to $20, so it is very heavily reduced. In addition, we recently received a Banfield Spay Neuter grant, which if clients receive it, it's a free spay or neuter, so it covers the entire spay or neuter in total.
So why the focus on spay and neuter? For that, I turned to Mountain View's veterinarian, Dr. Amber Lee.
Spay and neuter is really important because, first of all, it helps keep their pets healthy. So a lot of diseases that arise in pets, such as an infection of the uterus called a pyometra, can happen in unspayed female cats and dogs, and they can be fatal if they're not treated. But by spaying them early on, you are basically getting rid of any chance of your female cat or dog developing a pyometra. In males, prostate diseases are really big, and if you neuter your male dog or cat, you can effectively eliminate the possibility of them developing a prostate infection. Also, male dogs and cats that are intact tend to roam more, trying to seek mates, and that can lead to car accidents or them getting lost. So spaying and neutering is really important in that aspect. And then as far as population control, spaying and neutering is really the most effective way to make sure that we don't have a whole population of unwanted, homeless dogs and cats. Yeah, I mean, I'm here because I care about the relationship that clients have with their pets. And so a happy, healthy pet ultimately means a happy client. And that's what I'm here to see. I love animals, and I want to keep animals healthy, but also part of my job is making sure that the client is also happy, because I know how much that relationship between a person and their pet really means in their family and their household.
Mountain View Humane has been so successful since its founding in 2010 that it will soon celebrate its 100,000th spay and neuter. It's a milestone that they want to promote and have actually turned to one of their own clients, who happens to be a marketing professor at nearby Radford University, for some buzz.
I'm Dr. Courtney Bosworth. I'm an associate professor in the School of Communication at Radford University. I teach the advertising courses. One of the courses I teach is the advertising copy and design class. This year I decided to work with a real client for that class, Mountain View Humane. I got involved with them because I got my 2 new cats spayed there. I got talking with Lori Gibbons, the executive director there, and we just struck up an idea that my students would start developing some communication assets for their 100,000 spay or neuter event coming up this year.
My name is Jacob Hurd. I'm a media studies and advertising student here at Radford University. I'm really excited to work on this project with Mountain View Humane because it's given us an actual opportunity to work with a real business instead of just like a simulation or an assignment that was given to us. We actually get to kind of go into the belly of the beast, as it were, just to actually work on a real assignment with real people.
It's exciting to be able to give my students a real-world experience in the class, but also help them give back to the community and serve a nonprofit that is very worthy of our work.
I knew Radford University's advertising students would create some great buzz featuring Mountain View Humane's mission and milestone, so I took some time to visit 3 vital stakeholders who make any nonprofit possible. Their clients, of course, but also their volunteers and donors.
My name is Melissa Link. I live in Christiansburg now, but I'm from Giles County. I'm here today because my dog is getting an exam and the rabies vaccination. And then next week, my other dog's coming and getting the same thing done.
All right, well, my name is Kenzie Witcher. I am actually a year resident of Christiansburg. I originally resided in Radford, Virginia for the last 6 years, so I was basically just kind of looking for someone to kind of help us out with the care of Gia, and one of my good friends said that she had brought her kittens here several times, so I decided I wanted to check it out, and when I did, I got a response back immediately, and I was like, okay, they're willing to work with me, so I'm here. Yeah.
I like it here because a lot of places I've been to don't really like pit bulls. A couple vets have made me put like muzzles on my dogs, and they just get really nervous. All of them are rescues, so they've all been coming here since I've had them. All 3 of them got neutered and spayed here. My cat got neutered here. The environment's really nice. I actually buy their clothing a lot as well because it's just cute.
She is a German Shepherd and a Lab mix. She is my doll. She's my girl. I have 2 boys. I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, so she brings the girlness in the house, you know. But She's been great. She's like more of a protection dog for me. I'm a single mom, so I'm going to do any and everything to make sure she is up to par and has everything that she needs. She's like a family member, so that's our baby.
Is that her right there?
I think so. She may hear me. That's her. That is her.
Oh.
She knows my voice. I mean, literally, I've had her since she was just a little old thing.
I grew up in foster care, and I was kind of the unwanted kid, so pit bulls are kind of like the unwanted dog. You always see the worst things happening to pit bulls. You always see them getting judged. You can walk down the street and somebody will switch sides just because they don't want to be near your dog. And I like them because somebody's got to be there for them.
So today we're here to have her neutered. She's 2 years old, so I just wanted to do what I felt was best for her and I and bring her here today to have her neutered. And from the sounds of it, she's ready to go home. But that is the main reason that I did bring her today. But after just talking with the staff and everything, I learned that they offer other services. So I will be bringing her back for just shots, rabies shots, and all that good stuff in the future.
And my pit bulls have never hurt me. They've never chased me. They're really protective over my 7-year-old. I have a little boy, and they would protect him over me any day. We can't wrestle or anything because they don't like him being messed with like that. They don't bite or anything, but they're just like, this is my kid. Like, you don't hurt my kid.
One reason that I chose here as well, on behalf of being a single mom, I really couldn't afford the amount that the place that we normally were going to charge, and they didn't do payment plans. So with that being said, that's another reason I reached out and did my application with them here. And when they got back out to me, I was totally surprised with what they could help me with, and I was like, oh my gosh, can we get this done ASAP? I don't want to have any other puppies. It's like having 3 kids, with already having 2. So that is another reason, the main reason I reached out here. And they were just on it. They explained everything in detail, and I accepted. I was happy, and I'm happy with everything.
Mountain View Humane is just as passionate about caring for unowned cats and dogs, as I learned from volunteer extraordinaire Robin Toney.
This buzz, you cannot beat that. I mean, it's just a high I'll have all day now. And when I help people catch their cats and they get it too, it's contagious.
All right, hi, I'm Robin Toney. I do feral cat trapping here in the New River Valley. Been doing this for about 10 years now. Last year I beat my own record with 130 spay and neuter for returns. I thoroughly enjoy this work. Not only do I love cats, but I love to champion for them. They are certainly underrepresented, underprivileged, and there's help out there for people who are feeding cats. I think that's the most important thing for us to get word out about, is there's nothing to be ashamed about. We need to, feeding and fixing go together. That's what I like to say. Today we're at J&J Salvage. This is my first attempt here.
We have a lot that, neighbors that have cats and everything, and the next thing we know, their cats are down here.
Right.
We have a cute little gray and white one that we have no idea where it came from. It wasn't one of the ones here. I think it was one of the neighbors that showed up as a rejected kitty that ended up getting in with the brood out here. And
right.
Next thing you know, it's accepted, and now it's
part of the family.
Part of the family.
Mm-hmm.
So there's quite a few out there.
How many do you think you have altogether?
24.
Really?
Yeah, we've gotten down to 7, and all 7 were fixed.
Right.
And then another batch came, and it's just, we just find every time we turn around there's a new cat.
We're trapping cats today. I'm shooting for 5. We're gonna go straight to Mountain View after that for spay, neuter, rabies vaccine, recovery overnight, return tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some young ones here.
Oh, there goes the female. She looks pregnant, actually.
I've got another trap. That works.
I need the one with the guillotine door.
Okay.
Unfortunately. All right. see, just like that, just how I thought my strategy was going to go. Did not go as planned, but still did it.
All right, let's see your happy dance.
I get the bird lover question a lot too. I'm an animal lover, period. But we're in a crisis. And if we're trying to manage animals in an empathetic way, which is how I operate, I don't care what anybody else says, what anybody else is doing. I lead with empathy. That's how I get work done. I love birds, but I love cats and I love dogs. But if we had dogs breeding behind dumpsters and at junkyards, and best believe we'd be sounding alarms and running the roads, but we tend to look the other way when it's cats for some reason, and I don't understand why.
And this is all volunteer for you?
Correct. Like, I'm going to work after this.
And you have the patience of a saint.
Well, I don't know about that. When I'm working with cats, I do. But, you know, thankfully, my department, they know what I do. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been at Tech for 16, 17 years now, and I've been doing this for 10 of it. So they're very aware of what I do and supportive of that. I have community leave hours that I can use. So I do that, but I only get 16 hours of that, so I mostly use sick time or personal time or something like that. I mean, why? Indeed, but why not? Simply, I've got the drive, I've got the passion, the knowledge. I've been cat training my whole 10 years. I mean, my mentors just led me here, and that's, my heart completely just leads this work. I'm not gonna cry, but I do love this. Lori has met with me and I have cried with her plenty. My heart is 100% in this work. I love them. And I love the people that love them. That's the thing. The folks that I've met doing this stuff, can't touch that. They call me, they send me pictures of their cats. It's really a great thing. All right, let's go spay and neuter some cats, shall we?
Good job.
Love it.
Thank you, Lori. Appreciate you as always.
Thank you, Robin.
You're such a good champion to me.
There's one hanging out.
For the donor, I stopped by the gorgeous Shawsville, Virginia horse farm of Karen Waldron and her husband, Sean Ricci, whose passion for animal welfare is matched only by their willingness to help found and fund Mountain View Humane.
From the time I could walk, I was surrounded by dogs, cats, very soon to also be horses. And I grew up with parents and siblings that were so compassionate and so helpful. And, you know, over the years, I've seen a great deal of horrors, you know, just sad things happen with animals. And my husband, Sean Ricci, and I decided that we had to get really serious about getting active on this. And we ended up with so many animals being dumped on our farm. At one point, we got up to over 50 cats here. So when you get numbers to that degree, you finally realize there's a real problem. And it's not just here, but there is a serious problem, and we have to help educate others on spay and neuter.
Among the horrors visited upon Bent Tree Farm, a pit bull that had been used as a bait dog in dogfighting found emaciated and lying for dead along a nearby road. Karen and Sean, of course, took in the dog, which they named Tulip, and appeared to like people.
But at the same time, she had been conditioned to the point where she was extremely dangerous around any other animal. She saw everything from a cat to another dog to our horses as something that was going to rip her apart.
For 4 months, Karen and Sean cared for Tulip. They had her spayed. They hired professional trainers who came to the farm 4 days a week to try to overcome the psychological trauma that Tulip had endured. But when one chance encounter with a cat turned Tulip on her, Karen knew she had to put her down to save other animals and people from being attacked.
It rips me apart. And if you go in their facility, they have now done this incredible wall mural that has a cat and a dog in there. And I walked in and it just like took my breath away, and I went, oh my God, you put Tulip on the wall. And they use her picture in a lot of, or her image in a lot of their publicity. And I know that it was horrible to lose that girl. What we saw happen to this exquisite dog, we worked extremely hard to try and reduce the chance of anything like that happening to any other dog again.
As part of their investment into Mountain View Humane, Karen and Sean created the Tulip Fund that provides spay and neuter surgeries for pit bulls for just $20.
We are completely over the moon about the fact that we are almost to 100,000 spays and neuters. The staff has grown. We also have the advantage of having students brought in from Virginia Tech, and they are learning shelter medicine. They are learning the value of spay and neuter, so they, as they come out of school, can really educate their clients better. I think most people have, in their lives, had dogs or cats that have made a difference in their well-being, in watching their children grow up with a great friend, and they're great for those of us who like to exercise. We take our dogs walking every day. I think that animals bring a level of humanity to all of us that we need. We truly desperately need. And by sharing our lives with dogs and cats and any other creatures that people are passionate about, they allow us to evolve into better people.
Hey Lori, I want to thank you for coming here and to view the marketing assets my students have put together for Mountain View Humane. They're really excited about showing you the work that they have done. I just want to introduce you to one of our students, Jacob Hurd, who will present for the class.
So we decided to make some new logos for you, and this was the original that you guys use. And I decided that we should make one that goes with the actual 100,000 milestone. And so I came up with these two. Here on the left is one with a blue 100K, and this is a clear one. And we thought that if we stick with the same colors, it might be an interesting logo for
that's a good way to
milestone.
Still capture our logo in there. Our logo colors are processed blue. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. So we also made some print ads for you guys. This was the first one that I made, and then some of my classmates made some as well.
That was really cute. It looks like a chalkboard to me with some clearly some good words on there.
Thank you. And so then here's some billboards that we made. We wanted to make some outdoor marketing for you as well, if you had the budget or desire to use them.
Yes, and we've never done a billboard before, so I'm particularly excited about that one. And for a longer, happier life, spay neuter. I love that.
And then here's the last one. This is actually a different slogan, but I wanted to call attention on this one to the 100,000 successful surgeries. And this one was protecting your pet one snip at a time. I just thought it was
cute. Yes.
Thought it was a cute
Very
slogan
clever.
for it. And here's the last one that we made, and this was actually made by a classmate. And she thought it would be a good idea to have the cat kind of peeking over the billboard.
Yeah, I like that. It's clear, but it's sweet and simple. I like it.
We also made some social media assets for you for your Facebook and Instagram and whatever other social media app you might want to post to.
Perfect.
So here are the ones we made for Instagram.
Okay.
And then here's some that we made for Facebook.
They're so cute. Yeah, people will definitely stop and look at them.
We also thought it was a good idea to convey some of your messages through video. So we made a promotional video for you, and here it is.
Okay.
Did you know that spaying and neutering your pets not only prevents unwanted litters, but also helps with behavioral problems like roaming, aggression, and spraying? Mountain View Humane Clinic supports Southwest Virginia pet owners with low-cost, high-quality procedures conducted by trustworthy veterinarians. We are celebrating our 100,000 spay and neuter milestone this year. For pit bulls and pit bull mixes, you can apply for the Tulip Fund, giving financial help with spay and neuter services. Financial assistance is provided to pets in need. Feral cats are welcome patients of the Mountain View Humane Clinic. We support the Trap Neuter Release program and encourage community members to become involved. Here at Mountain View Humane Clinic, your pets are treated like family. To seek information about our services, visit our website at mvhclinic.org or call us at 540-382-0222 today.
For a longer, happier life, spay and neuter.
Jacob, I don't know how to thank you and your classmates enough. I mean, this is just such a wonderful project, and the practical learning was good for you, but the outcome is really great for us. It's going to set us off for our next 100,000 animals, and we just can't wait to get to that point. But thank you all very much for your time and your energy, and what a great job you did.
This Buzz kicks off our 5th season and is our 51st episode to date. To watch a previous episode highlighting and helping a nonprofit organization, please visit our website, buzzforgood.com.